What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hamza from Author Gaming, and today I'm coming to you with a 40 card Dark Warrior Rhongo deck profile. This has been highly requested, and this is just for those players who think 60 cards is a bit too much and they might brick on it. I kind of narrowed it down to the most important cards of the deck and made a 40 card. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and if you want to see any other Dark Warrior variants or any other deck profiles, just feel free to either message me or comment it. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video, shall we? Starting off the deck profile, we obviously play the 1 Rhongomyniad, the triple Dark Grepher, and the double Malicious. No matter what variant of this deck you are playing, if it's a Dark Warrior variant, whether it's like some sort of Dark Warrior Rhongo or Dark Warrior Extra Link or Dark Warrior Gumblar, you should be playing these cards. Absolutely, you should be playing these cards. If you play these cards in any other ratios, you're completely wrong. I've tested this deck without the Maliciouses, and you absolutely need them. I've tested it without these Greffers, you need them. And don't even think about cutting this guy. He's just insanely good, and he deserves to be the one. But yeah, if you're playing any sort of Dark Warrior and you're not playing these cards, you should probably reconsider your deck build, just because that's 100% incorrect. And anybody who wants to debate with me can debate with me, but you're going to lose. So this is the correct ratio of Dark Warriors you should be playing in almost any Dark Warrior deck. Going on to it now, we're playing the Space Connectors. So 1 Aqua Dolphin and triple Space Connector. I was thinking about playing this card at 2 just because you want to be able to summon it from your deck. But in a 40 card deck, like, you're limited to so many resources, you can't really get away with playing this. I mean, you can cut a certain card in here that I'll be talking about later, but all in all, I'm satisfied with this build as is. These cards are insane with the Aqua Dolphin. Aqua Dolphin lets you pitch your dark monsters like Malicious and other cards to just combo off anyways. And this deck, although it is 40, it still is a 2-card warrior combo. You just need any 2 warrior monsters, and you basically win the game. Your opponent can't play. Rhongo's the best card ever. I don't know why they made that card. Maybe they hit it. Maybe they hit Summon, Sorceress, or Sold. I don't know. But yeah, these cards, this is the correct ratio if you're playing any sort of warrior deck. And like I said in my 60-card deck profile, if you're playing 60, you up this to 2 or 3. If you're playing like a 47, you can up this to 2. But right now, I like it as this. And in testing, it hasn't really failed me. So far, so good on that end. Then for the extenders, we're playing double Junk Forward and we're playing triple Butterspy. So for me, when I was cutting this deck down to 40 to make it as consistent as possible, it was either between triple Butterspy or triple Junk Forward. And a lot of you people may disagree with me on this, just because, oh, you can normal summon this card or you can special summon it. So if you have any other extender, you can go off. But the interaction with Butterspy and Space Connector is just unfair. Same with Armageddon. It's just so unfair, and you can't miss out on an opportunity like that to abuse that chain links while we have it. So I think it's just super good. And then obviously the Junk Forward, just because it's more an extender and you want to turbo into a Sold as fast as possible. So yeah, these 5, you can obviously play around with one. If you want to play a 3rd Junk Forward, you can cut this, but I think this is correct right now. If anything else comes up, I can change it. Also, he's a level 3, so it gives you Rhongo for 7. Then, since I am playing the Power Tool, because like I said, this is the best build, you play the 1 Zephyros and the 1 Steam the Cloak. These cards are just absolutely insane. Steam the Cloak is just a stupid card. Being able to tribute and then come back, and then if you link him away, you summon the token. He lets you play through cards like Cherries and stuff like that, allowing you to go into Power Tool and even a Brio play. So yeah, it's just very insane. And then Zephyros is Zephyros. I love that card. If you have an Ultra, hit me up. Then I'm playing the 1 Disfruta. Obviously, it's a standard. You need it for the level 3 play. And then the 1 Mirror. So this is the card I was talking about when I said that you could cut it for like another extender or anything, to be honest. Because since you're playing a 40 card deck, it's not that good to see. But I mean, it's still very, very crucial in your actual deck to be able to play Mirror. To go second to Boral Sword and to Brio. And if you don't have Boral Sword, just to link spam. Mirror is very, very important, and I don't think you actually cut the card. You just leave it as is and go from there. But obviously, if you don't want to listen to me, if you want to make a bad call, you can cut Mirror. But I think that no deck should be cutting Mirror right now. I think, if anything, like link spam decks or just dark decks or decks that mill should be playing this engine, or even playing triple Disfruta, because Yazi is actually insane right now. No, Skystriker's not being able to out it, not being able to target, and if they do out it, he just summons Mirror, and then you just go off from there. I think it's insane, and I think everybody should be playing that card. And then going on to the Phantom Knight cards, we're playing 1 of each. So 1 Boots, 1 Gloves, 1 Cloak, 1 Shade, and 1 Fog Blade. If you're playing 60 cards, obviously up these, but you're playing 1 of each because you don't want to draw them. But if you do, you still have 1 in your deck to set off of Rusty. And then obviously these you want to be able to send off of Rusty as well. Opening them is not that bad of a brick actually. If you open this card, you can just Greffer it away for a Fog Blade, banish it and dump a Fog Blade, and then it'll just extend your place 3 more now from your graveyard. Cloak and these are just super self-explanatory. He searches Cloak, Cloak searches the trap. And yeah, I think that if you're playing a 40 card deck, these are the correct ratios. You can even up this to 2. In testing, I haven't missed it at all, but who knows? Like, I'm still in the early stages, and if this becomes a consistent deck and people sort of fall away from the 60 build, I'll just up this to 2 maybe, but as of right now, I love it as is. That's it for the monsters. Going into the spell cards now, monsters and traps, sorry. Going to the spell cards now, we're playing the standard equip spells, so, well, not really standard, but Overdone, our Future, Living Fossil, and Divine Sword. I think this card is better than Autonomous Action Unit right now, just because we're dealing with Sky Strikers, Ultrageist, True Draco, heavy back row, and you can go our Future, target any warrior monster, pop a back row, link off into Sold, go Chainlink 1 to Sold, Chainlink 2 our Future. Our Future will literally equip, you just pop another back row, and then you'll just combo off. So you just made them -2, and then obviously like they're just down to bad back row. Sorry about the camera shake. We're just down to that bad back row, and then we play the triple DDR because I am playing the Power 2 build. So a lot of people were like, oh, what if you draw your equip spells? It's really bad. But these 5 equip spells are actually all extenders. So you really don't care if you draw them. All these 5 equip spells are extenders. And if you open a DDR and say you have this in your hand and you still have these in your extra deck, you'll just mill these 3. So you have Power Tool left. Combo off, get to Power Tool off of the Summon Source display, and then just do this. Reveal these 3. If you get this, you have an extender. If you get these, even better, because then you have double DDR in your hand or something like that. So DDR is really, really good. Going into the next format, depending on what the ban list gets hit, I still think I would play DDR just because it's an insane extender. Discard any card, discard a Malicious, Reborn Armageddon, dump a Disfruta. You already have so much link fodder already. Sorry about that. So yeah, I think it's insane. So that's it for the equip spells. I think it's 7. Then we play the triple Call by the Grave. I didn't play Midbreaker just because it was in a 40 card deck. You want to see your combo cards, and drawing too many will brick your hand. Like if you draw like double Midbreaker, you're kind of dead. And Midbreaker does inflict with going second, Yazi and Rhongo and everything like that. So yeah, I think Called is enough. You playing Called, Aqua Dolphin, you can tutor Aqua Dolphin. You have like 6 different ways of ripping cards out of your opponent's hand. So yeah, it's absolutely insane. And then we play triple Instant Fusion, obviously super standard. Radiant's the best card to bring out. If you want to play Dragonist, you can, but I think Dragonist is bad, so don't play it. Then for the One of God cards, 1 Rhoda, 1 Monster Born, 1 Soul Charge. I'm not playing Foolish Burial because I'm not playing 60. I don't need to see those cards because I'm going to open them. And yeah, like Soul Charge is the best card. You like drawing it because you're a good player. So that's it for the main deck. Like I said, 40 cards. Nothing I would change so far. If there's anything you guys think I should change, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will absolutely change it. So now we're playing the, obviously, like I said, the Steam the Cloak token, which is Yusei Fudo. Look at him. And then the 4 Memory tokens. Nothing else to say there. Obviously, we are going to be playing 1 Gossip Shadow and 1 Rhongo. These cards are still absolutely insane. Going to the ban list, I actually feel like these cards aren't going to get hit. Maybe cards around them get hit, like Soul, Summon Sorceress, other cards like that. But even then, I still think that there are so many ways to tutor these cards out and just get them going. And like this deck, people hold the Ogre, which I think is incorrect for the Gossip Shadow, when you should just Ogre the Summon Sorcerer or the Assault and just stop them. This deck, like I said, you make it with 6. So when they negate, you'll still be able to Rhongo for 5. And it's just better than every other deck. Like Goki's, they make Rhongo for 5s, and that's like their best play. This deck makes Rhongo for 6. And if you have any other extender, it's 7. So you just keep poking with 3k, 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 and they just eventually lose because they're bad and they can't out it. And then I play 1 Link Rebo for the Memory, obviously. Space Insulator for the combo. 1 Phoenix, because Phoenix is probably the best Nightmare. It's sold. Cards should probably get banned or restricted. Like, there's so many complaints about this card, but I don't care because I love Dark Warriors. Summon Sorceress, once again, another card to be hit. Nightmare Unicorn, probably the second best behind Cerberus, or it's a tie. Rusty, this card's insane. Boral Sword for the Memory. But Gumbar Dragon, this card doesn't really come up because you'd rather Rhongo them for 6. But if they're playing a combo deck and you Aqua Dolphin them and you see that they have no other extenders or anything like that, you can kind of just disrespect them with the Gumblar Rhongo for 5. And that might just be enough. We play, like I said, the 1 Invoke Raging. This card is the best, baiting out negates against pendulums. You just flip the vortex face down, they have to negate it, and then that's 1 down. And then for synchros, we play the one Brionax. So when you go second, this out Stun Dragon boards. Like, this card's absolutely nuts, and I'm so glad I'm able to play it in this deck now because I love the card before it got hit, and then when it got errated and everything. So, and you'll always guarantee 1 bounce with Phoenix Blade. And then if you have Shade and you're going second, not Shade, like any PK in the graveyard, you can just search another one, and you can like search the Fog Blade, pitch this, bounce 2 Thunder Dragons, banish the Fog Blade, bring back anything, link into something higher, and it's super insane. And then Power Tool, this card's absolutely insane. Like, it's such a good card. I'm so happy I can play it. And then the one Yazi. This card's probably going to get splashed in more and more decks going forward. And I think that if you guys don't have a Yazi, you guys should definitely pick up a Yazi before the card spikes. I'm pretty sure it was already bought out, but probably get it before it gets bought out even more and ends up like this card. But yeah. So all in all, very content with this deck. Let me know what you guys would change in the comment section down below. But for now, that's what it is. Once again, this is Hamza from Author Gaming, signing out. Peace.